Good morning, everybody. My name is Ola, and that's North Carolina saying hello to you. And the snow in the south of the USA. People are kind of surprised, but I don't see anybody outside. Nobody want to touch the snow. Nobody wants to get connected. They don't like it. Okay, when I tell people, when they ask me somewhere, because I work at Walmart and at school, so a lot of people ask me where I am from. I usually say that I'm from Russia because it's kind of complicated to explain to them that I was born in the other country. I was born in Soviet Union, and I spent all my childhood in Kazakhstan, and then I moved to Russia. So where I'm from, that's a complicated question. And their first reaction to this reply is, it must be cold out there. I don't know how to react. My second reaction, my reaction to their reaction is like, why do you think so? Is it really hot out there in Alaska? You know that Alaska is part of the USA, and then it's not really hot out there. And they start thinking, and they technically agree with me, but there is a stereotype, like Russia is snow. I did spend a lot of time in snow weather. I did spend bigger half of my half-life in Siberia. Kazakhstan is technically a country between Russia and China, so it's close to Siberia. And then I moved to Omsk, Novosibirsk, which is Siberia. So I know what cold is. And then we moved to Rostov-on-Don. Rostov-on-Don is a southern city, and their climate is the same, some similar thing to here, to North Carolina, and they don't see much snow as well. They can see maybe 2 days of snow, which melts normally in the daytime, but they basically are the same as here. The humidity is different because it's really humid over here in North Carolina, and it's dry, really dry in Rostov. And I had my garden, and I used to fight with the cracks on the ground just because of the dry weather, and I saw my plants dying due to the just dry heat. Even while I was watering them, I could see cracks on the ground. So, alright, it's been snowing here this week. It was snowing yesterday. They announced that it would be snow, and now it's melting. It's not rain behind me. It's just the tree, and it's melting just because, I was filming outside an hour ago, and it was absolutely frozen. Everything was frozen out there, and now just the sun came out and everything is melting. I'm gonna look at that tree. That tree is amazing. It's like a raining tree. Look at it. It's a raining tree. It's still covered with ice, but at the same time it's melting. It's beautiful. What weird, never seen such a picture. I don't know how it's gonna affect the tree. I remember me as a gardener, and I didn't like this freezing icy rains because it could kill my garden trees like peaches and apricots, which I had in my garden. By the way, if you know where I can buy the peach tree or apricot tree, please connect with me. I really want to buy one to plant in my house. Oh, there is a squirrel on the tree. Oh, poor squirrel. They feel probably really terrible out there. They are wet and cold. Okay. So the snow was not really hard. They announced it or forecasted it yesterday for Friday, for 2-3 o'clock. And the forecast was correct. I don't know how the weather prediction works here, but they usually are quite precise. So that's ice, it's not snow. Ice, absolutely. Because they predicted snow for 2-3 p.m. 2-3 p.m. and it started at 2 p.m. 5 minutes to 2. It was a little bit snowing, but it's not much. Okay. I saw some other videos from other places, but here in Gastonia I didn't see much of it. You can see my yesterday's videos if you are interested. They will be at the end of it. And then by the night time, when I was going back home from Walmart where I worked yesterday, we did work till 11 yesterday, and there were quite a lot of people till 7. After 7, after 9, people decided that it's kind of dangerous outside, and they stopped coming finally to do their shopping. But it's really dangerous to drive by. I live near, so and you see the roads here are not, well, they are quite flat. There are not much hills on my way to work and from work to Walmart, so I felt safe, even though my tires are not the winter tires. Could have been more dangerous if I had to go uphill somewhere. But yeah, I was safe, and I was driving like no more than 10 miles. Okay, somewhere 15 miles per hour. But I was all alone on the road, and the road was clean, and it was actually raining at that time. When I left Walmart, my car was all covered with ice. It was raining, and it was ice rain, and it was all covered like that. It was all covered with ice. I was afraid that I would not be able to open the door, but the door opened. The glass was covered with this ice, so I melted ice where I could, where I really needed to see around. And after I melted it, after I warmed up my car, I headed home. And I was driving slowly. I didn't see anybody. I saw only one car on the way, and it was okay. So I was driving safely. So, yeah, there is nothing much to see. It's melting, so it's gonna be okay these days. There is no snow anymore. I like it how maintenance services were prepared for this, or utility services. Utility services were preparing for this upcoming snow, because all the roads were covered with ice in advance, like in 4 days before, because it's been like -5 for this week. All this week it was -5 Celsius, which is about 20 something Fahrenheit, and they were using salt and applying salt on the roads. Not on this road. There is ice actually in this area over there. Here. It's melting now, but it was icy an hour ago. I already fed these squirrels in the morning. They're eating my sunflower seeds. And maybe something else. No, sunflower seeds. They're so cute. I never lived in the forest before, and it's a fun experience. So the maintenance worked well. They applied this salt, so the road was actually good. I mean, it wasn't slippery, it wasn't icy. If we could have more snow, it would have been fun. But I understand that people are not prepared here. They don't have warm clothes, and the houses are not prepared for colder weather, so it could have been dangerous for many people. For those people who live outside, oh, I don't understand how people live outside, but they do that for some reason. It's beautiful. It's amazing how it's melting. It's like spring is coming. Cool. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you for that, and let me know how much snow you've got in your area. I understand that there are some people living in the north and you've got it a lot. Here in the south it's kind of outstanding situation, but they don't have fun of it. I don't see anybody outside. People don't want to go out. Like, why? It's cool. It's fun. We're going outside. Let's go out. Let's have some fun. Снег пошел.
Снег
Ой, так не видно.
в Америке.
Настоящий?
Да.
Не фейковый?
Но снежок еще не появился.
Ну, что только начал, да. Только-только начался. Ну, Южная Каролина уже 2 часа назад выставляла видео о том, что снег пошел. У нас только сейчас начался. Теннесси еще раньше, еще утром указывали уже снежные дороги. Ну все, до завтрашнего утра у нас должно идти, тут вот должно идти. Довольны?
Да, но снега так много видно.
2 часа снега. Ой, на дороге-то тоже снег появился уже. А тут все посыпано этим солью. Ой, все кустики в снегу.